Hello everybody, my name is Said Salome, and in this video I will be reviewing a book by the name of Thousand Splendid Suns written by Khaled Hosseini. This book entirely talks about the two Afghan women and the Afghan culture, that how these two women struggle for their future and how they can communicate in a way to share love, show tradition, and remove conflict. This book just doesn't just tell us a story, it opens a window into lives of people who experience hardship, love, resilience under extreme cultural and political pressure. A Thousand Splendid Suns follows the lives of two Afghan women by the name of Mariam and Laila, who come from very different backgrounds but end up sharing the same husband by the name of Rashid. During the years of war and Taliban rule in Afghanistan, the novel explores their journey from suffering and silence to the strength and sisterhood. It shows how women communicate, survive, and support each other in a society dominated by men and strict culture norms. The book is not just about pain, it's also about the hope, love, sacrifice through Mariam and Laila's story. Hosseini highlights how people can build meaningful relationships even in the harshest circumstances. This book offers many insights into cultural differences and communication challenges. One strong example is how gender and power affect communication in Afghan society. Women are often not allowed to speak freely or make decisions, while men hold authority in both family and community. For example, Rashid's harsh behavior towards Mariam and Laila shows how traditional gender roles can silence women. Another aspect and cultural insight is how hospitality, family honor, and loyalty are central values in Afghan life. Even though the environment is strict, people express love and care through actions rather than words. Hosseini also shows how communication can exist without language, through shared emotions, compassion, and silent understanding. Mariam and Laila bond becomes a form of resistance. Despite not having much freedom, they support each other emotionally, proving that communication is not only about words, but about empathy and trust. This book teaches us that understanding cultural backgrounds is essential. It helps us realize why people behave the way they do and how we can approach others with more respect and awareness. From this book, I learned that cross-cultural communication is about listening deeply and respecting others' realities, even if they are very different from our own. Reading about Afghan culture made me more aware of how culture shape identity, language, and behavior, especially for women. It also reminded me that empathy is universal language. In my own experience, whether in classes or discussions, I've met people from many backgrounds. This book helped me understand that patience and compassion can bridge even with the widest culture gap. Sometimes just being open-minded and non-judgmental can make communication smoother and more meaningful. At the end, I would definitely recommend this book, A Thousand Splendid Suns, to my classmates and friends, because it's not only about powerful story, but also a lesson in understanding courage, cultural empathy. It makes us appreciate freedom and respect diversity in communication. The book taught me cross-cultural communication is about empathy, respect, and finding humanity in every story.